Learning about different faith traditions fosters understanding of different diverse cultures and worldviews. But there are even more important lessons about our own spirituality to gain from this study. The past president of the Unitarian Universalist Association, William Sinkford, preached a sermon in 2002 in which he questioned whether, quote, the wonderful ethical language of the seven principles was sufficient to describe and nurture the reality of our religious experience. His words were falsely reported by the press at the time and caused an unwarranted firestorm when headlines stated that the UUA president wanted to add God to the UU principles. Imagine. Although Reverend Sinkford did not relish what he called a major misrepresentation of his words, he was happy that many UU congregations began to think a bit more carefully about reclaiming some of the religious words that had been effectively removed from usage. I began thinking more about this after reading Fluent in Faith, a book by Reverend Jean Noyar, in which she questions whether our lack of religious language is shortchanging our children. Noyar starts with a quote from Frederick Buechner. It is not that you feel love and then say, I love you, but that until you say, I love you, you have not fully loved. In some important sense, the thing you are seeing or feeling doesn't even fully exist for you until you have given a word to it. She wonders if, quote, it is the same with the words faith and grace and prayer and God. Perhaps these are spiritual resources available to us that we keep too often in the murky land of maybe because we are unable to use this language with comfort and joy. Religious words such as these are layered with centuries of use, layered with texture and beauty, yes, layered sometimes with oppressive meaning. She goes on to say that these are words that, when used in a wholesome way, can deepen our inner lives, and to make these available to young children as their worldviews are being shaped offers them a great gift of faith. As both Sinkford and Noyar point out, many UU congregations are most comfortable with such words as holy, sacred, God, and grace when used in music or poetry. We gain familiarity with these words also by using them as we learn about other traditions. We learn that these and other religious words need not be defined by ages past or by dominant religions. We can choose how to define them as we make them our own. Let us reflect on this as we join in singing, When Your Heart is in a Holy Place. Please stand as you're able.